So it is nearly 2020, guys, and I'm going to be finishing off the year talking about a few more things that you can expect for Ark Survival Evolved next year. Next year is going to be such a fantastic year for Ark. There's so much coming, and obviously I wanted to add to the video that I did last week, which if you haven't seen that, I recommend you check it out, because it sort of goes through all of the events and stuff that you could be wanting to see in 2020. Lots of people have been asking, are we going to be seeing Ark Survival Evolved 2 in 2020? And we definitely won't be, because there's two parts of Genesis coming. Part 1, which is obviously next month, and Part 2, which is planned for December 2020. So 2021, you never know, we might hear some stuff. I can't say anything right now, but I'm just letting you guys know Ark 2 isn't coming next year. As always, if we could try and smash over 1,000 likes on today's video for the new year, that would mean so much to me. Subscribe if you're new around here, and let's just get straight in with today's video. But thank you so much for the support this year of 2019, and I hope you guys enjoy whatever you're going to be getting up to, obviously this I was about to say Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. So, what are sponsored mods? So, obviously this part of the video, we're going to be going through more types of mods that you're going to be seeing, little bits of content that they will be adding into the year like they do every single year for Ark. So, sponsored mods are something that is obviously sponsored by Wildcard, where mod creators create a project and Wildcard think, you know what, we could see this in the game in the future, so let's sponsor it, let's pay them, let's help them work on this, and let's see what can happen in the future. Many have failed, but many have come to the game, and we're going to be going through some of the stuff like that, and then we're going to be going through other things later on. So the first one is Faith. Now, you guys may know Faith. It's been around for a while, and it's kind of like a TLC for the island. But as of recent, Faith has sort of changed direction, because obviously it's sponsored, and he wants to see, it's basically a complete, like TLC, as I said, of the island with new twists and creative new ideas. If you'd like to see an old favourite and a new face, you should check out his Labour of Love. Now, it would be very interesting to see, would you guys want to see TLCs of maps? Now, that is something we've never really talked about before. Like, obviously, we've got loads of TLCs and new dinos to expect, but would you like to see a TLC of old maps that could do with some updating? I don't know if it's really needed. It might be cool, it might not be. I'd rather see a new map, but it's up to you guys, but it still is a great project. The next thing is Primal NPCs. Now, Primal NPCs take some unique turns for an NPC mod, such an ability to order them around via chat. The NPC game is evolving. Now, this is pretty crazy, because all of this stuff is happening, and we still haven't even had NPCs added onto console. NPCs on console would be absolutely massive in the Ark Survival Evolved world, especially on console. I cannot imagine the amount of people that would come back if Wildcard did a whole trailer talking about how NPCs are joining the world. Lots more people would come back just to play the single player, rather than having to deal with so many trolls online and stuff. They could just chill with the NPCs, and I know some people may say, oh, that's boring, but I personally think it could be quite fun. If they're very intelligent, which I have played a mod version, the NPCs in Ark are very intelligent, so it'd be interesting to see. The next thing is from a mod author, which I am a massive fan of, and I have been for a while, and I did actually do a showcase for her, is Prehistoric Structures and Paintable Structures. Now, this has been around for a while, and something very interesting is Paintable Structures is actually part of the quality of life. Now, I don't know if Lisa has actually, who's the mod author, has actually had any communication with Wildcard in the sense of having it added in the quality of life, because Wildcard have been looking at paintable beds and stuff. But these are really good additions, and if you want to see Prehistoric Structures in, obviously, a video, and you want to see a bit of gameplay of it, then I recommend you type in Prehistoric Structures. I'm sure there's other Biloaded Crisis, but I'm sure there's other people that do one as well, but just if you want to find it, then it is on my channel too. The next one is Ark Parados. Now, I think this one has been around for a while. I can't stop coughing. I'm just coming over this cold that I've had for so long, and it feels great to feel brilliant for tonight. But Ark Parados is an overhaul mod that offers a wide range of custom creature variants, bright colours, and unique mechanics are sure to be a treat for the eyes and the adventurous. So I feel like these are kind of different upgraded creatures. I could be wrong. If any of you have played it, I've never actually downloaded or played this mod yet, but I'm yet to like, I sort of go through stages of where I play one. If you guys wonder, I play on a dedicated server. I'm planning on releasing servers for Genesis, but I'm kind of someone that does take a lot of time with mods, and this is still one on my list to come around to. So if you have played it, let me know a little bit about it, but obviously it is sponsored. Now the next thing is something which has been on my radar for so long, and it is a very interesting thing. So Ark Transcendence or Transcendence. I'm getting absolutely roasted in the comments from the way I say this. I just can't say it. And I know what happens is I read it in the comments and you guys help me, and then I forget about it, and I should just have it ready at the video, but I never know when I'm going to end up talking about this. So new animations, new interactions, and you know, a more immersive experience with dinos. They have learned and they have evolved. Ever wanted a bit more character in your creatures? This mod aims to do so just by adding unique behaviours to the different creatures of Ark. It's still in early development, but new additions are being added. Now the reason why this has been on my radar for a long time is that TLC and Ark gives me this idea, you know, they're doing little works in the background. Are they working with this, making the dinos more clever? Because don't get me wrong, the TLCs before were great, but imagine a world of clever dinosaurs in Ark. They're just so stupid still, but it'd be interesting to see what happens with that. The next one for me was something I never really expected to be a sponsored thing. Clockwork Creatures. Don't get me wrong, this mod author, I think, is like, I've seen so many mods, and he or she creates fantastic mods, like works so hard. But it wouldn't be one I would personally want to see in the main game. You guys may want to see it. I love the steampunk side of things. I would love to see that. So if it came as an overall steampunk map mod sort of thing, then I would 100% want to see that. But just normal Clockwork Creatures, in my opinion, in Ark wouldn't be the way forward. But it basically brings a bit of the steampunk aesthetic to the island with the Clockwork creations. The author is adding more creatures to the mod and pairing it up with the other steampunk mods. Which, if steampunk, as I said, I would enjoy that. It is a really cool section to Ark, but just the creatures I personally wouldn't want to see on its own. Structure Saver 2. Again, this is my... I mean, I was about to say my favourite one. It's important, in my opinion. It's obviously protect your favourite creations with this utility mod. You can save your builds, reconstruct them or on fly, and clone them. Great for building cities and villages. You can literally make a build, and you could take hours and hours making this perfect build, and use Structure Saver to duplicate it. This is so needed for console. I've talked about this so long. I want to talk about it to the devs of how important this could be to Ark. Obviously, it's not something that, oh wow, it would bring hundreds and thousands of people back to the game, but it would be a great addition to a lot of the loyal fan base in Ark. The next thing is Automated Ark. Enhance your base with these automation systems. Build a factory that works while you hunt. Start an industrial revolution. I, again, am a massive fan of this. In Ark, it lacks this sort of type of thing where you can have a factory basically that does things while you're away. In Ark, you are in control of absolutely everything. I know, obviously, you leave things cooking or whatever while you're gone, but the sense of having a factory that you can work towards, build this whole factory world in Ark, I would like the idea of that, and again, something that would be very popular. And the final two things, Antarctica is a map. Survive in the cold environments of Antarctica and enjoy the views. Now, there has never been just a pure ice map. I have done a showcase on this map before, and I think it got over 50,000 views, so it was very popular. This is, again, something that's being worked on, and I like the idea of it. It wouldn't be my type of map. I personally wouldn't play it very much, but I know there would be a lot of people out there that would like to play Antarctica. And finally, Eco's decorative and roleplay mods. This mod and the mod author Eco has been around since the beginning. This mod has been in the sponsored mod program longer than any other mods. If I were to tell you guys, if I go through all of these here, all of these are new. Absolutely all of these are new. So many have been removed, lost sponsorship and stuff, but this one has been around right from the beginning. Craft decorative market stalls, furniture, plants and trees, rocks, crystals, flowers, bushes, mushroom plants and more to create your own garden paradise and lots of items for your roleplay servers. I have no idea why this isn't in the official game yet. It's been around for so long. Wildcard, please do us a favour. We want so much next year. We're all greedy. We just want it. So yeah, no, a big shout out to the creator of that. So that is all of the sponsored mods which you has potential to see next year. The reason why I have to say potential is they're never guaranteed, because some of them fail development, some of them don't go through, but this does give us an idea of what you can expect. The next thing I am going through is the Mod Contest 2019, the winners of the Mod and Map Contest. Now, there were loads and loads of mods. Obviously, these are all the maps that entered the Mod Contest and everything. There was Exogenesis, loads of ones, the Valley, and then obviously it went down to the next round, which I think they just dragged them all over there because there wasn't as many maps. And then there was the finals. So Olympus, you guys have already seen. I've made a video talking about how I'm pretty sure this will be the next official map for free DLC, which you can expect in 2020. Olympus is a fantastic map. If you guys want to see the showcase, I did it 4 weeks ago, I think, and I'm sure many of you have seen it, but I enjoyed playing that map more than anything. Faith, the TLC of the island, was number 2, and this map here was actually, I think, I could be wrong, I'm very, very sorry if I am, but it is like all of the different DLCs put together into one, so like Aberration, Extinction, all of that. It may be without Extinction, I could be wrong, but I think it has all of them put together. Very nice idea, but I'm a huge fan of Olympus, and I really hope to see that in 2020. So, they were all the maps, but no one realised how many mods were in this. There was tons of mods that got involved in this. I'm not going to read through all of them. There was the Ark, the sponsored mod there. Now, bear in mind that a lot of the sponsored mods in Ark actually lose sponsorship, but can still actually come into the official game. Makes kind of no sense, but you know, they've been sponsored, and then Wildcard maybe stop their funding because they may go into they may need to focus on real life, they may be busy or something, so they pull out of sponsorship, but they can still work in their own time on different things. And there were so many popular ones in here. Castle, Keeps and Forts. Obviously, you know, I can't even, I'm trying to speak, but as I'm trying to speak, I just try to carry on. Now, Structures Plus was actually put in here, which is strange, because Structure Plus is already got plans of more stuff coming to the game than before, but look how many have been around here. It's absolutely crazy. And then the next round was this one. We had Paintable Furniture, which is obviously a sponsored one. We had Steampunk, we had Roleplay Visual Storage, Castle, Keeps and Forts, Ark Arena, The Final Stand, Human NPCs, Pugnacia Dinos, Parados, and Gaia. It ended, the winner, I don't know why I said ended so weird there, Castle, Keeps and Forts, Ark Steampunk, and Human NPCs. Now, these votes were by us, and the final votes were by Wildcard. Now, I'm not sure if I agree with the winner. I mean, I do. I don't know why I'm even saying I don't agree. Castle, Keeps and Forts have been around for a while. The reason why I said I don't know if it should be the winner, because there's too many to say. Like, I changed my mind so much with this, because Castle, Keeps and Forts have been working for years. Imagine being able to build your entire massive castle in the game. But this one, and I believe this will be an Ark in 2020, in my opinion, because they'll probably end up like advertising it like some huge Ark medieval DLC, like sort of TLC new. I don't know, you know what they did with the Homestead update, where they like said it was just bits of S Plus added in, but they called it the Homestead update. I like how they do that, and that's probably what they'll do with that. And Steampunk's there with the Human NPCs, which in my opinion, I'm so glad Human NPCs was third, because we need that in Ark. But yes, so this is all of the type of stuff you guys will be expecting, coming separately from the video I did the other 2020 in 2020. And if you guys remember, the winner of the Ark Mod Contest 2018 was Valguero. It is now in the official game. Just pointing that out there to show you guys what you can expect. Thank you very much for watching though. I hope you did enjoy. If you have any questions, please ask me. And let's hit that 1,000 like target. Subscribe, enjoy, Happy New Year to everyone, because a lot of you could be saying right now watching this video and it is midnight. Happy New Year, depending what you're doing, whether you're playing Ark for New Year, whether you're playing any other game for New Year, whether you're out on New Year, whatever you're doing, Happy New Year to everyone. Let's have a great 2020, and I'll see you guys in the new year. See you guys later.